Pásame la llave. No sé cuál me voy, el ferro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios más los bendiga, mis hijos no nacerán como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tu ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Es que mi tiempo me vale dinero, no te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero, soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan, tú sabes que aquí es real. Me venga a frontear, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 meses.
MLB The Show has Saturday Night Baseball from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. This evening, we've got a matchup from the AL Central Division between the Chicago White Sox and the Kansas City Royals. Royals baseball comes your way next. Daniel Lynch will be the starter for the Royals in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
So here's Yoan Moncada, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the night is taken for ball one, and we are underway from Kansas City.
First pitch, 6-10.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Game time temperature tonight, 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Ball even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Luis Robert will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
The batter will be Luis Robert, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. Really having a solid season. He's got over 100 RBIs on the year, and he's just flat out taking care of business this season. Don't be surprised if he ends up being a difference maker in this one, too.
And here he is, right on cue, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 268 the average for him coming in. 28 home runs and 101 RBIs. And he fouls this one off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Fouled away.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Gotta believe you gotta work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
The next 1-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So one down with a pair of runners aboard. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
This looks like it could be a rough one. He can't throw a strike, and it's only the first inning. I'm not sure he's going to be around here very long.
And he is in there.
Well, some games take a little time to heat up, but not this one. We're just 5 batters in, and the bases are already juiced. Almost hate to say it, but this might be the turning point of the game already.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the 0-1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball 3.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
And now in the box, Andrew Vaughn. And the White Sox looking for more here in the game's opening frame. Now the first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You can almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Swing and a laser off into foul territory. In the air now, out to left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Leury Garcia. Another first-inning RBI opportunity for him here. From the belt, the pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Nope.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on just 1 base hit, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the White Sox 2, KC coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Reynaldo López, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep in the games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
So here is Whit Merrifield. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Merrifield.
Pitch on the way. Fouled off. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. López isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Now another 1-2. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Garcia is there and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting second, not shortstop, López.
So now to the plate, Nicky López. First offering.
Inside ball 1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That evens it up, 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and he pops him up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Striding forward now is the DH, Salvador Perez. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way. Perez just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. 3-2 to the Royals' designated hitter.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch home. López, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Vaughn will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
2 balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Full count now, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. White Sox on top, 2-0. Digging in will be Cesar Hernandez, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice. What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And he misses there, 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The 2-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And he fouls this one off.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Danny Mendick is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
The 1-1. With runners in scoring position this season, Mendick is exactly a .500 hitter. Pretty good odds he'll pick one up right here.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Yoan Moncada. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. He's set and the pitch. In there, 0-1. One out and a runner on second base. Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Weekly hit to third. Scooped up. And that's the second out. Stepping in once again is Luis Robert. Flew out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. No balls and one strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Count now a ball and a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A little bit outside. 2-1. Down the right field line. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. chopped up the line to first. And that's through for a hit. Throw into second. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
So now to the plate, Eloy Jimenez lifted in the air out towards left center. Chasing after it is Taylor. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and the White Sox are out in front, 4-0. Now to the plate, here is Carlos Santana, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
Santana.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Two and one to the Royals' first baseman. The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Two pitches fouled away. Into the windup and the pitch.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
3-2 pitch. Locks him up for strike 3.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
To the plate now, Michael Taylor. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
2 balls and a strike to count. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
3-2, a full count to the Royals center fielder. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch, and he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
In now, Ryan O'Hearn. Pitch misses low. The throw down is in time as Grandal gets his man.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Royals bats are quiet there. They're down 4-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
And that catches the high outside corner. 1-2 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here comes the 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Fly ball right down the line in left. Benintendi in pursuit, and this will wind up a foul ball. The payoff pitch one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Andrew Vaughn the next to bat, as he hits one on a line to left field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. You can relate, Dan, so what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
At the plate, Leury Garcia, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
The 1-2. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. They lead it 4-0. Into the box, Emmanuel Rivera, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The third baseman, Emmanuel.
Here's the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Behind 0-2 now. Rivera, a native of Puerto Rico. This is his first year at the big league level. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Here comes the 1-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Here now the 2-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Liner towards second. And the Royals are in the hit column.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box, Cam Gallagher. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Rivera on at first, nobody out. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Digging in next, Whit Merrifield hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Now here's the first offering. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Standing in now, Nicky López. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. In there, a base hit.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Salvador.
And up steps Salvador Perez. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. fouled off. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Royals strand a pair. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Carlos Hernandez answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Cesar Hernandez. First delivery to him. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
And that misses 2-2.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
The batter will be Danny Mendick. First time up, he went down looking.
And Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed. Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
And he falls behind 0-2. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
The 1-2. This is in the air out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Yoan Moncada. He grounded out last time up.
Yeah, do you expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here? The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too. He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
1-1 the count. Good location on the outside corner there. 1-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
The next batter will be Luis Robert. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
All even now, 2-2. Hernandez is off of first with 2 away. Smoked on the ground left side, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
So here's Jose Abreu as he grounds one briskly to short, reined in, and the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. White Sox strand a couple, but they're in front 4-0. Digging in now for Kansas City, Andrew Benintendi struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB, see how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Robert is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman.
1 out, base is empty, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him. 1 out, nobody on. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Too high. Ball 3.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at-bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And it's fouled away. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
At the plate now, Michael Taylor. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 11 home runs and 43 RBIs. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Over the bullpen and into the stands. That's one long home run. A solo home run there for Michael Taylor. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, it took long enough, but they're finally on the board. We might look back at this shot as a spark they needed to make their bats come alive. Then again, it might just be a blip on the radar. We'll see how the rest of the game unfolds.
Stepping in now, Ryan O'Hearn.
66.
As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Struck out in his first at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Royals. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Well, the Royals draw one closer thanks to this solo home run. We played 4. It's now a 4-1 game. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Eloy Jimenez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
Count even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Into the corner and slicing foul. Hit sharply on the ground, right to him. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So his day is fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Kansas City starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Well, this certainly wasn't what they were looking for in this one. They were hoping to get some innings, but you could see right from the get-go he just didn't have it in this one. Lasting only 3 innings. A lot of outs now to get from that bullpen.
Now the first pitch. Yasmani Grandal is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Fouled off. fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Gallagher finds it, and he makes the throw to first. Grandal is retired, 2 down now.
Number 25, Andrew.
So next to bat will be Andrew Vaughn. It was a base hit last time up. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball 1.
The 1-0 delivery. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox, but they lead it 4-1. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Mike Matheny talked with me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it feels like every at-bat has been an incredible battle, full count after full count, and he said eventually that absolutely wears the pitchers out on the other side, which should result in more offense for them as the game progresses.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Heidi. Number 61 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 61.
So now here is Emmanuel Rivera.
Leading up for the Royals, the third baseman, Emmanuel Rivera.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Here's the 0-1.
Outside, that's a ball.
Now here's one high and deep to left. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
Ah, man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. The 2-2 one more time. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Throw on to first in time, one away. Next to hit, Cam Gallagher popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to make an adjustment. You can tell this guy's been struggling with the bat in his hands. He's got a lot of frustration. He's gripping the bat too tight. He needs to relax, take a deep breath, and have a productive AB right here.
Garcia in a few steps as he takes it, 2 down. With Merrifield next to hit. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And now the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
The 1-1 home.
That's a ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. KC down in order, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. New inning set to get underway. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Leury Garcia.
Leury Garcia.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. Action in that KC pen now as the right-hander's begun to loosen up. Sharp ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
So now to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. It was a walk in his last trip. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Garcia aboard here at first with nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The 2-2 one more time. Weak chopper to the left side. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Now a curveball misses inside.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And it's fouled away. Now he sends a high, deep drive toward the right field corner. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, number 22 on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore, unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Wade Davis will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Batting, shortstop, Danny.
Into the box now, Danny Mendick. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 pitch.
Nope. Back inside.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. And he's retired, one away. One out for Chicago here in the sixth. And that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. First offering, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Still only one out in the inning. Ball one. The 1-1. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The batter, the center fielder, Luis Roberts.
So next to hit is Luis Roberts, singled in his last at bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Back on it is the left fielder. Gone! A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose.
To the plate now, Jose Abreu. As he'll take a look at ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 delivery.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. 3 runs already home here. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-2 pitch. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. It's a solo home run for Jose Abreu, leaving him one shy of 200 for his career, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
At the plate, Eloy Jimenez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. 4 runs here in this half inning. Can't do much with that one, and it's 1-2. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. The pitch. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he swings and misses at a first-pitch fastball, 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Strike 2. Jimenez stands at second with 2 gone. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The White Sox lead this one 8-1. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Nicky López.
The shortstop, Nicky López.
He's set. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And that misses 1-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And with 1 away for him here in the inning, let's take a quick look at the standings, and you can see that these guys pretty much have the division in hand to this point in the season. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Salvador Perez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The 2-2. Fastball just inside. Andrew Benintendi is on deck. Now the payoff pitch home is at the knees and called strike 3. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the back. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. Here comes the 0-1. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Not close. It's 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. The 2-1.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Full count. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, the batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Next to dig in, Michael Taylor, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1.
Count 2-1.
behind the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
2 out here and a runner at second. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Now back, number 66.
Next to stand in is Ryan O'Hearn. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Santana on second. Taylor at first. 2 out in the inning. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Oh, almost caught looking to end the inning, but it's called ball. 2-2.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 2-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get. And that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. We're through 6 full. It's the White Sox 8 and the Royals 2. Number 54 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 54.
Ready now for the White Sox, Andrew Vaughn. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The left fielder, number 25, Andrew Vaughn.
Now here it comes. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Up high. 2-1 now. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Full count now, 3-2. Leury Garcia is on deck. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Up next for the White Sox, the right fielder.
Stepping in next, Leury Garcia. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. And that's in there for strike one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. A runner at first with no outs here. One and two now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a liner. O'Hearn is there, one away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Next up, Cesar Hernandez. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about anytime soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball.
Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike one. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Very high, 2-1. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Whoo, up and in.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
In now, Danny Mendick. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one will get this one. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Popped him up. Gallagher has a play. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Getting late, stretch time now in Kansas City. It's the White Sox 8 and the Royals 2. At the plate now is Emmanuel Rivera.
For the Royals, the third baseman, Emmanuel.
From the stretch, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0 is laid off for ball two.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
The 2-0 on the way. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Gallagher.
Standing in now, Cam Gallagher, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Whit Merrifield
Down
next to bat.
Second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Rivera leads off first with one away. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Here comes the 1-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. A ball that's carrying. Leaps and he makes the catch. He took away a home run. Wow. Had to go a long way to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track data. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 120 feet to bring it in. No doubt that grab saved extra bases. Jose Ruiz takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Into the box, Nicky López, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. One left for Kansas City, still 8-2. Ready to begin the 8th, and striding forward the designated hitter, Yoan Moncada. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. A bouncer to the left side. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Now a guy we've been marveling at all game, Luis Robert, and he needs just a triple for the cycle, so let's see if he can put one in the gap.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it, but he certainly hit it well enough to drive it out of the ballpark.
1 out, nobody on. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. And we'll have a quick stoppage here, as even though we're about 1,500 miles from the nearest beach, a beach ball has made its way onto the field anyway. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
He is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Hard hit ball to second. And there are 2 away now. Next to hit is Jose Abreu. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Yeah, he absolutely torched the fastball his last time up. Pretty much a no-doubter, so he's got to be feeling pretty confident right here.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and up next the former World Series hero Salvador Perez.
Salvador Perez.
First pitch on its way. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Hey! 0-2.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And we'll have a quick stoppage here, as even though we're about 1,500 miles from the nearest beach, a beach ball has made its way onto the field anyway. And a good job there to hold back as the count moves to 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Kansas City left fielder. 2-2 is a changeup that misses 3-2. On deck, Carlos Santana. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. So now Carlos Santana, he's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on the way. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball well outside. Fouled away. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Royals go down 1-2-3. Still 8-2. All set to start the ninth in this one. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Here he comes on 2-0. Strike called, 2-1.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Yasmani Grandal comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Fouled off. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now to the plate, Andrew Vaughn. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 2 out, nobody on. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And another foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Here's another 1-2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Making him work out there, the 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
At the plate now, Leury Garcia. High in the air out to center field. On the move is Taylor. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. A man left for the White Sox, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Michael Taylor.
The center fielder, Michael Taylor.
Here's the first pitch to him. In his career, Taylor is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. The 1-0 home. Drilled to first. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So next to the plate for the Royals, Ryan O'Hearn. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. That's wide, 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. And it's fouled away. He stays alive, still 2-2. Now the pitch.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Down the third baseline. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
To the plate now, Emmanuel Rivera. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. That misses, 2-0.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Up next to the Royals, the catcher,
Matt Foster enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column. Now at the plate is Cam Gallagher, and these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Garcia is there, 2 down.
The batter, number 15, second baseman.
Royals down to their final out, and Whit Merrifield will dig in at the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. He's got it, and the White Sox will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
8-2 tonight's final. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Number 61 earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Daniel Lynch worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
No time for that he say. I care about what she say. Self-care like eat, pray. Give thanks before I eat, pray. But tell a hater that I eat, pray. I'm like Miami where the heat say. Now I'm riding up to 2. You would think I'm...
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox, 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For Kansas City, 2 runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.